massive landmark victory in your life, secure the title, walk across the graduation stage, or close the deal of a lifetime, only to realize that even beneath the applause, you are still carrying an ancient weight in your chest? True success can be loud, but internal resentment is even louder. You can drape yourself in the highest credentials or position, but if you have not cleaned out the debris of your past, you will find yourself ruling your empire, which is yourself, with a clenched fist. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the room. I am Dr. Daly. I'm an author, a certified life coach, and an insurance agent. My mission here is simple. It's to help you build an unshakable foundation for your next chapter. We live by a higher standard here, and we build by design. If you want strategies to scale your vision, master your mindset, and learn how to run a radical audit on your emotional liabilities, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on your notifications and drop a like on this video. And remember, you can find my complete journey in my book, The Architect of After, available right now on Amazon or directly on my website at drnalidaly.com. Today we're diving straight into chapter 1 to discuss the ultimate executive decision that most people avoid: radical forgiveness. Pop an emoji in the comments if you're ready to unlock your next level. So let's go ahead and get into it. In September of 2025, I stood on a conferment stage beneath blinding lights. My local chamber was bestowing upon me an honorary doctorate in humanities. Now, as that heavy, noble doctorate hood settled upon my shoulders, it felt like a physical mantle of honor. I scanned the darkness of the auditorium and saw my husband Donovan and my daughter Candace sitting in the front row alongside with my congregation and my community. By all external metrics, it was a moment of absolute triumph. But as that hood settled, something ancient and heavy began to loosen deep inside my chest. For decades, I have carried what I call the Jamaican knot. It's a tight, copper-tasting ball of resentment and grief. It was the residue of a childhood that had asked far too much of a girl far too young, starting with the sudden loss of my mother when I was just 9 years old. Standing beneath those blinding lights, looking past the stage, I whispered to the one person who could not be in that room, "Mama, I forgive you. It's not your fault." In that moment, I realized that my success was incomplete until I made the active, conscious decision to let that resentment go. The first step to emotional sovereignty is identifying your own version of your Jamaican knot. What is the tight, silent ball of blame you're carrying in your chest? Are you holding a parent responsible for your early struggle? Are you holding an old business partner responsible for your financial setback? How is that blame quietly, slowly slowing you down with your current growth? You cannot underwrite a premium future while you're still carrying unmitigated liabilities in your heart. Step number 2, you must understand that forgiveness is not a soft, passive feeling. It is a calculated executive decision. In structural engineering, you cannot construct a skyscraper on top of a crumbling, decayed foundation. You have to bring in the demolition crew. Forgiveness is the active demolition of an old, failing structure so that something taller, stronger, and more magnificent can rise in its place. I did not forgive my mother that night for her sake. I did it for mine, so that the woman I was becoming could stand finally on solid ground. And finally, step 3, reclaim your equity. When you refuse to forgive, you are actively paying a daily tax of emotional energy to a past event or person who has no right to your present. You are letting a ghost hold a voting seat in your boardroom. When you make executive decisions to forgive, you cancel the debt. You take back the power. You clear the ledger and reinvest that premium energy directly into building your legacy. Your past struggle might have framed your starting point, but it does not have to have the authority to write your final chapter. Stop letting old blame dictate the speed of your execution. Demolish the rubble, untie the knot, and start building your after on a foundation of concrete, not sand. In my book, The Architect of After, there at the end of each chapter are reflection questions, and they will help you turn your deepest pain into your greatest structural strength. Secure your copy today directly on Amazon or at drnallydaly.com. So here is your executive direction for this week. Identify who you're holding responsible for your current struggle and write down what it would free up inside your spirit to finally release that debt. If this video helped clear some of your mental real estate, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to untie their own knot this week. So let's talk in the comments. Drop a comment below and type the standard if you are choosing demolition over decay today. So until next time, keep your head high, lay your bricks strong, and live by the daily standard. I'll see you in the next video.
Daly, Daly, you're the architect of the after, turning the hard roads into joy.